cue this up, Dustin, real quick. This is them coming back from their executive session, meaning they recessed behind closed doors, and they actually say that it was recorded. There's an audio for transparency. Go ahead and play it.
I'm calling the meeting back to order. Members, we had an opportunity to talk during an executive committee. You also know that that committee gathering is recorded for transparency purposes. Members, I am going to renew a motion for us to return on June 12th. The significance of June 12th is that it gives us an opportunity to see what happens with Senator Mitchell on June 10th. And then at least that we get a chance to come back and figure out what's going on and what our next steps will.
Let's stop it there. So once again, and we did this on Thursday's show, they decide they're going to just punt the ethics committee. I mean, we literally have a state senator right now voting on the Senate floor who burglarized an elderly woman who's an Alzheimer's sufferer. Mm-hmm. And she's just voting like there's no issue at all. And that's the ethics committee can at least listen. And she won't speak to the ethics committee. So all the Republicans have to do here is make sure this stays in the front of all the news cycle. And what happens? We end up seeing Jeremy Miller vote with the two Democrats to basically table this till June 12th. Now, you heard it. The Senate president himself, Bobby Joe Champion, says this was recorded for transparency's sake. Jesse, you reached out to them to get that audio. Is that correct?
That's right. So, we figured out, okay, we need to request this audio from the ethics committee. I find out, okay, here's the ethics committee staff. I find out it's just a couple of Bobby Joe Champion's previous staffers. So, big surprise there. And, it takes a few times of me asking, they are telling me, it's on this website. I go on the website. It's not on the website. Go here. It's not there. So I tell them this is specifically what I'm requesting. I'm requesting the executive session that was behind closed doors that we want to be able to hear what was being discussed there. What I was told most recently was that...
Go pull this up, Dustin.
Yeah, so people can see what the, eventually they had to direct me to the lawyers, to the legislative council, to give me a clear answer on this. She says, "Thank you for your email. The recording from executive sessions from the Subcommittee on Ethical Conduct becomes available to the public upon final resolution of the complaint. Please feel free to renew your request at that time." So what she is saying in that is that we will not know until at the very latest, June 12th, after the legislative session is over with. We don't get to have this information. Bobby Joe Champion gets to go up there and say this is recorded for transparency purposes so the public can understand what happened, except the public doesn't get to know until after the fact. So I'm asking them, is this
allegedly?
I'd like to know why they think they have this authority to deny information. I don't know if anybody else in the entire state is emailing this. Based on the emails that I'm having with them, it sounds like I'm the only person asking for this audio. So it sounds like they understand they have a problem on their hands. We had discussed that this is a violation of open meeting laws. We as Minnesotans have the authority and ability to listen in on these conversations when legislators are making, when they're having discussions of public concern, when they're making matters of policy, which of course the ethics committee is 100% a matter of policy, and especially when we're talking about Nicole Mitchell and whether or not she has the authority to continue to serve in the Senate. Those are conversations that we, the people, need to be privy to. And the fact that they are covering this up and hiding it until after the fact, because by June 12th, Nicole Mitchell's probably going to resign by that point. After her court hearing and she's found guilty, there's no way she's going to stick around. So all of this information will be moot. And you can see that Bobby Joe Champion put his people in charge to cover up this information.
Yeah, and quite... Oh, go ahead.
Rumble Razzle Dazzle $5 Rumble Rant says Jesse's fund for immediate transcripts, cutting through all the BS. And that's the thing. I wish this was a money concern, but unfortunately, it seems like they're just putting up a wall. They don't want to provide the information they're obligated to. They understand they're obligated to, and I think that's why they gave me the runaround. But they understand that they have a problem on their hands. They need to release that footage, and as soon as we have it, we'll be happy to put it out there for the people.
All right, we'll put